morning. Good morning. How you guys doing? Happy Saturday. It's a wonderful time to be alive. Just was going through some of the frequently asked questions for setting up a truck company. And people have a lot of questions, but probably the most on top of their head is, what is the cost? All right. How much money do I need? Cash equivalents, lines of credit, whatever, to get into the business. So that's what today's video is going to be about. A loose number, not even a number, but a range, because there's no number. You don't know what the number is until you're actually in the business. So let's think about what that cost, let's talk about what the costs are going to be. Let's look at the cost for starting up a business, a truck business. We'll talk about semi-trucks now, all right? Semi is tractor, truck, tractor trailer, tractor, not necessarily the trailer as well, but the tractor. The tractor is going to be of course, your biggest cost. Your biggest cost. So let's assume that you're going to spend $65,000 to $95,000 on your tractor, a tractor of road-ready quality. Right? You want to probably keep in the 500,000 mile range, as close to that number as possible, and under it if you can. And you're going to spend $65,000 to $90,000. Probably you're buying an automatic, right? So you can get the drivers easy. You're an investor. I'm talking to investors now. So you've contracted with me and my company to help you get started. So if you're an active investor and you want to be involved in the process, this is your startup costs. Your startup costs are going to be approximately half the cost of a tractor, right? So let's say you spend $70,000 on a tractor. So half the cost of that tractor is $35,000. So you're going to want to have $35,000 in the bank, liquid. Most of that liquid. Maybe have 30 in cash and $5,000 in credit. All right. So of that $35,000, you're gonna probably need 20 to 25 to secure the vehicle, to secure the truck, if you don't have a CDL. And chances are, if I'm talking to you as an investor, you don't have a CDL. If you have a CDL license, it'll be cheaper, obviously. But most likely I'm talking to an investor who does not have a CDL. So of that $35,000, right, half of the truck, retail, talk about retail, because if you go the auction route, it'll be a little bit cheaper, but we're not talking about that. I'm talking about if you go to a retail situation where you have the option to get financing through that dealership, you're going to spend $65,000 to $90,000. As you hit towards $90,000, you can get warranties in your truck. Warranties for your truck, 2 or 3 year warranty. So that's helpful as well. So think about that. So you're going to put down anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 down on the truck, right? That leaves you $10,000 left in cash. Maybe $10,000 left we're talking about to work with of that $35,000. 10, 12, 15. So now that you have the truck, you're going to spend a couple of bucks here getting your DOT inspection done. That's $300-400 mobile DOT. And you're going to need $5,000 to $6,000 in cash for the paperwork after the truck. Insurance, deposit, portion tags, registration, 2290, what all that stuff that comes, you're gonna need, bobtail insurance. All those things that come after the truck is purchased to get that truck on the road. That's $5,000-6,000 right there. Okay, so now you're back up to that 30,000 point. A little $5,000 cushion, which could be just a credit card that you have a line of credit on, or a bank line of credit that you have access to. So, and again, we haven't even put aside an escrow just in case if you get the truck and then there's a breakdown, all right? So if you're smarter and you have a bigger budget, that's great to have that little escrow built in, that cash, that little $5,000 credit card, line of credit, or a credit card, or cash. But it's not necessary for it to be cash. Just have it an accessible escrow account in the event that the truck goes out on the road and there's a breakdown the same day. In the event that there's a hang up with getting some documents, your title work or other kinds of work, and you gotta pay an extra month on the truck note. You wanna have several months of truck notes, 2 or 3 truck notes lined up in the bank, if you can. So that's where I come with that number. Think of half of what you wanna spend on the truck, and that number's gotta be what you have in cash and cash equivalents in the bank. And that can take you to a $35,000 to $45,000 number as your startup cost. And this is just one truck and getting it on the road to start making you some money. So if you want my team to get you on the truck, so get you on the road, set your company up, we can do that as you can be an active investor, which is this, what I just described this now. We help you through that entire process of buying a truck and getting a driver and getting loads. Or it could be a passive investor. A person wants to step back, just drop some money in, typically about $100,000, just drop some money in, and we get the truck and the trailer and put a team in there, car hauling, and we make money that way. The payback is a lot quicker. But anyway, if you're interested in me and my team setting up your company for you, my phone number will be at the bottom. Just think about having the right budget, startup costs, and maybe you need to rethink that. I'll be offering later on a investment grade bank business plan, investment grade business plan that you can use if you want to secure lines of credit. But think about having to have that $35,000 to $45,000 startup before you want to jump into the truck business, so you don't get caught stuck in the very beginning. Let's make money.